Hello again, Struck Quap. August is almost here, my birthday month, and so are the tons of games coming out. I've already made 2 videos, one for high profile and one for low profile games coming out, but they weren't enough. I couldn't fit all the games I wanted for one reason or another. I'm bringing you 11 more games coming in August, more games you could play in August 2022. I hope you enjoy them. I hope you have some thoughts to share regarding some of those games. The biggest one in this one will be Saints Row, so I will be starting with that one, and from there on everything will be in chronological order. So buckle up and let's go. As mentioned, Saints Row, the biggest, baddest, meanest title in this list. Why Saints Row? Why are they using a basic name rather than having a subtitle or a number after that? Is it a reboot? It doesn't seem like it's a reboot of the franchise. It seems to be a completely new story. But there already used to be a Saints Row and Saints Row 1 and 2 and 3 and so on. But this game is interesting, definitely. I've never played a Saints Row game, but it seems like I would love it if I were to get to play it. Welcome to Santo Sileso, a vibrant fictional city in the American Southwest in a world rife with crime. A group of young friends embark on their own criminal venture as they rise to the top in their bid to become self-made. As the future boss with Nina, Kevin and Eli by your side, you form the Saints and take on Los Panteros, the Idols and Marshals, as you build your empire across the streets of Santo Sileso and battle for control of the city. Ultimately, Saints Row is the story of a startup company. It's just that the business the Saints are in happens to be crime. Experience the biggest and best Saints Row playground ever created. A unique sprawling world of Santo Ileso is the backdrop for a wild, larger-than-life sandbox of thrilling side hustles, criminal ventures and blockbuster missions as you shoot, drive and wingsuit your way to the top. Coming out on the 23rd of August 2022, developed by Deep Silver, Volition, published by Deep Silver. This might be the best Saints Row game ever. But since I've not played the others and I haven't played this one to confirm it, I guess I'll leave it to the experts to say after we've tried this game when it's out. Now we're starting a straight up chronological order of releases. Curse of the Deadwood, a game you can already play, came out on the 28th of July 2022. Developed and published by Steamroller Studios, so a true indie game. It's an interesting title. It's a unique evolution of a twin-stick genre that allows for single or couch co-op play. Take control of 2 unlikely friends as they fight back hordes of wooden zombies, work together to save the beautiful world of Nottington maybe is the better way to pronounce it, from the curse of the Deadwood. I'll probably play this game sometime in the future. It's on my to play to stream list. Maybe not tonight because I'll be playing the next title on this list tonight, and maybe this one would be one night from today. We'll see. It looks fun. It looks like it could provide a decent amount of fun, a fair share of fun, and visually it's beautiful. Whether the gameplay will be amazing remains to be seen. So it's already out 28th of July 2022, Curse of the Deadwood. Moving on to a game coming out on the 1st of August 2022, and a game that I've already received a free copy of. I'm just waiting for the embargo to be lifted, which is tonight, the 31st of July. But I'll double check the time zone and the exact time to see if I'll be able to stream it tonight or whether I'll have to wait for tomorrow to stream it. There is a free demo on Steam for Supernova Tactics. And what is Supernova Tactics? Customize your army with different traits and items. Unlock permanent upgrades to go deeper in this survival auto-battle roguelite hybrid. So yes, you heard it. Survival auto-battle roguelite hybrid. There's permadeath. When general praxis falls, the run will come to an end. You can race against the clock. At the start of each run, you have a randomized list of units you need to collect to win. If you take too long to gather them all, the enemy may scale in difficulty to dangerous levels. Then there's Masochist mode. In this game mode, when your units die, you lose up to 3 copies of them. It's a more unforgiving version of Classic. I like that they're thinking of the tryhards and giving them a separate difficulty, and not just making the game to cater towards the tryhards, but rather separating a difficulty for them. And I like that they've named it properly. So there's persistent upgrades, endless scaling, multiple difficulties, 3 difficulties to increase the challenge and reward. Win on normal to unlock hard, and beat that to take on impossible. And on top of that, each of those 3 seem to have Masochist mode as an option. Then upgrade your units and compete on the leaderboard. I'm not sure how competing on the leaderboard will be if the game is not online only and not encrypting or whatever stuff, storing stuff on the server side. People might be able to cheat, and I guess this would be probably the biggest thing to try to see if cheating works. Hopefully it doesn't. But yeah, the 1st of August 2022, developed by Peepod Inc. and published by them, so true indie game, Supernova Tactics. Next up, another game coming on the 1st of August, even though in one of the trailers it might say 5th of August. I think they've pushed the release to 1st. At least that's what it says on Steam. Retreat to Enen, or Enen, or Enen, or Enen. In any case, whatever the pronunciation, Retreat to Enen. The year is 3600 CE. After narrowly avoiding extinction, humanity turned away from war and strife, choosing life and peace. Time for you to undertake the rite of passage. Journey to the legendary Enen. Explore, forage, hunt, build, and meditate to finish the rite and find your place in the ecosystem. In just a moment, it cuts off. Steam did something to descriptions, and now it says ... without finishing what they've written. But yeah, what you would find in this game is mindful survival. Experience a relaxing and engaging survival game where meditation is essential to progress. Map out the island of Enen, forage for food, hunt game, and collect supplies to build a peaceful home to spend many nights in. Seek out the ancient ruins and find meditation points to learn the secrets of humanity in the 37th century. Roam across 3 vast distinct biomes. Dive deep and explore breathtaking underwater environments off tropical beaches. Stalk deer and other game. Feel the snow and ice crunch underfoot. Lay back and stare at the dancing stars until sunrise. Regarding the meditation relaxation, the meditation mechanics have been created in cooperation with licensed mental health specialists to leave players with new knowledge about relaxation. Meditation points in Retreat to Enen offer the chance to learn breathing exercises and participate in guided meditations IRL, along the chance to ponder humanity's fragile relationship with the world it currently inhabits today. So yeah, very, very interesting game, mixing up relaxation with survival and hunting and so on. Developed by Head West, published by Freedom Games. This open world base building survival is coming on August 1st, as I mentioned. So if it's your kind of thing, you know which buttons to click. The wishlist button and the follow on Steam, as well as on Epic, by the way. This game is also coming to the Epic store, so keep that in mind. The next title in this list is PSI Masquerade. Small game it seems, but it seems like it could provide fun for others. PSI Masquerade, an online action fighting death game, for both PC and smartphone. So it's kind of like a battle royale game, but it's side-scrolling 2D fighter. So it's strange. It's kind of like a side-scrolling platformer, but with PvP, BR kind of deathmatch, I guess is the better way to put it. Mechanics. So you've got some sort of character customization and gear and weapons and stuff. This game will be coming for PC and smartphone, but I'm not sure for which smartphone platform. On the 1st of August 2022, so keep that in mind. I tried looking on the official website, and it doesn't say whether it's iOS, whether it's Android. I think it will be Google Play. Yeah, there we go, Google Play. So iOS players might have to wait, but Google Play players will be able to play PSI Masquerade. Whether there's cross-platform, I'm not reading anything about that, but I've included links, so you might want to check the link to mururunsoft.net/psy to read more about the game. As I mentioned, 1st of August 2022. A little bit more about it. Psychic abilities exist in the game. There's outfit settings. There's also a friend system. Differences between mobile and PC versions are that the mobile version includes the same features as the PC version. However, unlike the PC version, there will be advertisements that appear. Not everyone likes them. In fact, I think no one likes ads, but okay. Transferring accounts, controls, practice room, primetime bonus, and daily missions are some other things. I'm not a fan of things like the primetime bonus, which means in a room created from 14 to 14:15 JST or 22 to 22:15 JST, you can play without consuming a life. See, this is why just 15 minutes 2 times a day in a specific time zone. And this is just fear of missing out, forcing players to log in at specific times, which is not really cool. I don't approve of that, but again, PSI Masquerade, it might be someone's type of game out there. That's why I've included it in this list. Spellbook Demon Slayer's Prologue, developed and published by I think a single one dev, Xandra. Maybe Xandra is the right way to pronounce it. Coming on the 3rd of August 2022. Slay thousands of demons with powerful magic to protect the cosmic library. Choose new spells and upgrades every run to create overpowered builds with each character and steal the powers of defeated enemies to destroy the demonic horde. The game looks interesting, and keep in mind that this will be the demo. The actual game is coming in October 2022. So until October, you would be able to play this prologue / demo version of the game. There is also a playable version of the game already on itch. Xandra.itch.io/spellbook-demon slayers. You can just look up spellbook demon slayers on itch and you'll find it. But I think on itch that would be early beta or even an alpha. That's different than the demo even that will come on, different than the prologue. But yes, you would be able to play that beta, and you will be able to play the demo soon, which probably would be better and more polished than the beta on itch. The game looks fun. Regarding some of the features, well, it's kind of like Vampire Survivors. It says roguelite horde survival game inspired by Vampire Survivors and Path of Exile. Choose your character, combine new spells, and upgrade each run to defeat thousands of demons. Then you use your rewards to become stronger and faster. Your spells are cast automatically, so you can get straight into the demon slaying action. You can steal enemies' powers, and you create your playstyle, upgrade yourself. There's an enigmatic metal soundtrack, as well as unlock lots of spells, characters, and more. Full controller, keyboard, mouse support, and play for 13, 20, or 30 minutes in a session. The full game will have more characters, which each with a signature spell and passive, new maps with unlockable upgrades, which can go up to 20 and 30 minutes, lots of difficulty options to customize, new enemies and bosses, full access to the permanent upgrade system, and achievements are the things you could expect in the full game in October. I think the demo would be fun to try. This is a new trend hype. This type of vampire survivals style of game of bullet hell, roguelite bullet hell. I might try it. Who knows? If I don't have anything else to play around the 3rd of August, I might play this one since it's gonna be a free demo. And speaking of free demos, there is a game that already has a free downloadable demo on Steam. Illuminaria, coming on the 4th of August 2022, developed by Selva Interactive, published by Selva Interactive and Wings. So I'm not sure if this is considered a true indie game. I'm not sure if Wings is some sort of publisher that makes the studio not really independent, but let's call it a semi-indie game. Illuminaria, what is it? Command a swarm of intelligent robots in their quest to save the world. Mine resources. Manage and defend multiple bases. Go on expeditions, fight in auto battles, research new technologies, and create your army of golems to bring back the light. So yeah, a base building colony sim in a way, but a nice one, a very decent looking when it comes to 2D animation and graphics. And yeah, I think some of you out there would enjoy this weird kind of game. You can research new technologies in different regions. You can liberate the world by lighting beacons and crafting your own army. You can venture into dungeon-like expeditions to battle and find precious relics. And you can build multiple bases and manage them all at the same time. And you have to defend those bases from incoming attacks. But most of all, you control a swarm of robots. You choose where to build, what resources to gather, and then watch the robots do the heavy lifting. They'll gather the resources, build, load weapons, fight, and respond to the world around them. So yeah, it's coming on Steam. It's coming to Steam on the 4th of August, but you can try the demo now to see if you like it. And that's it for Illuminaria. The next title, unfortunately, does not have English translations yet, but hopefully it will. It has a simplified Chinese interface and subtitles, so probably no voiceovers, at least no full voiceovers. The game is called Untitled Crossing Record, and it's an interesting 2D RPG with strategy elements, turn-based tactics, and stuff like that. It looks cool. I hope they consider translating this game to English, and I think the chances of this getting translated to English are very high because the publisher is Gamera Games. The developer is Nekupad Studios. The game is coming on the 16th of August 2022, and I know that Gamera Games is a more Western audience type of publisher, so most likely if the game sells well in China, they might invest into localizing it to various different languages, including English. So the description is in Chinese, so I can't tell you much about it, but judging from the trailer, there is a nice party system. There seems to be some sort of skills or equipment and things like that you can manage. It doesn't look like a bad game. I just wish that it would launch with localization. Hopefully they do some nice marketing when the localization is done so people would know about the game. Next up on the list is Hologram. Developed and published by Enlighteneer, releasing on the 22nd of August 2022. A lot of twos. So what is this game? Well, it's an action game that's story-rich, sci-fi, and there's war as a theme. It's a third-person shooter that takes place in the middle of the war of realities, in a world beyond the future, transformed by deception and illusion, evolve and overcome rapidly changing battlefields with time manipulation abilities. There's action, obviously, third-person shooter kind of camera from what I'm seeing. You can also enjoy the cinematic action scenes and the fast-paced gameplay. You can climb the rocky tops of the Hohen Mountain, so there's climbing mechanics, there's flying with some spaceships across the deserts of space and traverse vast and lush planets. Regarding your power, there's time manipulation abilities, there's performance capture, and apparently a story-driven gameplay. There isn't much to go on, but 2 trailers on Steam. So I wish there was more information. I wish there was some more gameplay capture, not in-engine footage, but real gameplay captured with the HUD and everything to see how it looks like and to see the abilities and so on. So hopefully before the game launches, they would release another trailer with gameplay and user interface showcasing. And hopefully they include more information such as a website, press kit and stuff like that. Some of those games really don't bother creating a website, a Twitter, a Facebook, etc. And you need marketing for games to succeed. You need for people to be able to find you in places like Twitter, Facebook, Discord even. So Hologram looks like an interesting game, but time will tell. Time will tell once the game is out on the 22nd of August. Fallen Legion Revenants. Developed by Yummy Yummy Tummy Incorporated, published by NIS America. An interesting JRPG, 2D anime JRPG, with some nice action mechanics. Your choice will decide the fates of many. Manipulate the castle above and lead heroes into battle in the world below in this real-time action RPG. Worth noting is that's not the first game in the franchise. There is another Fallen Legion game that you might have heard of. And it is coming to the Epic Store as well. And so this game is coming on the 23rd of August on Steam and Epic. But on the Epic Store, there is another Fallen Legion game that will be coming to it. Fallen Legion Rise to Glory. The strange thing is that Fallen Legion Rise to Glory is already on Steam, and it has been for a while. I think 2018. Yeah, since the 5th of January 2018. I have not played the game. I can't tell you what to expect, but if you wanna try it out, it's already there. Fallen Legion Rise to Glory, whereas Fallen Legion Revenants 23rd of August. About the game. Waver of Fate. Influence the events within the castle through your dialogue choice and determine who lives or dies with every decision you make. Unearthly Warriors. As Rowena, test your reflexes and tactical powers with intense real-time battles as you command a squad of legendary exemplars to decimate your foes. Forbidden Knowledge. As Wuxian, craft potions and other useful items with alchemic recipes, and use stealth tactics to navigate the castle and discover its secrets. So your choices will decide the fates of many. Manipulate the castle above and lead heroes into battle in the world below in this real-time action RPG. Challenge yourself with real-time combat and a brand new grid system that expands your strategy options. Yeah, that's a world covered in miasma. A floating castle is the last refugee for mankind. And this is the base premise of the game. It looks solid. And I would be happy to test it if I get a chance to do so. So yeah, Fallen Legion Revenants, 23rd of August 2022, or you can play the other Fallen Legion game, Rise to Glory, already. Next up we have another interesting game that already has itch.io as a playable version of itch.io. Eren Media, Archivist's Curse. Archivist's Curse brings you into an otherworldly harbor of knowledge, the Great Library, although unfortunately you ended up in the dangerous section of the complex code halls of Palmsmoor. Developed by Crescent Sun, published by YSY Softworks. It's an RPG Maker made game, anime JRPG adventure RPG game. It brings you in an otherworldly harbor of knowledge, as we mentioned, and to escape from the Hoe, you have to take the test from the chess master, Hoe's current proprietor. Before you face the chess master, you need to find companions who, fortunately, may come from Hoe's own collection. The chess master of Parsmithus has invited you to play this game of chess, or that's what he wants you to believe. His game is not mere chess. However, you're required to find your own chess pieces, as he will also bring his own pieces. So there's two game modes, Chess Master's Match, where your mettle is tested, and Dark Alley, where you explore the great library for resources and unwalkable companion pieces. It has its own tutorial segments separated from the main game modes too. And there's a grid battle system. You fight various enemies on a chess-like battlefield, a slow tactic-like battle mechanics that emphasize position and proper ability usage, since the battlefield can be affected by any present pieces. There are dozens of unique playable companions, each can be promoted to unlock their potentials to the fullest. Each comes with its share of lore that explains their background, abilities, and characteristics. There's dozens of enemies to take on, including hidden bosses and a series of enemy compilations present in the Chessmaster match. There's also a crafting system, so crafting equipment with unlockable recipes, either from Dark Alley, and every match you win against the Chess Master. Looks like a fun game, looks like a nice RPG Maker product, and I wouldn't mind testing it if I'm not busy. And we don't know the exact release date. It says August 2022, but it might not be August. It doesn't seem like it's a fixed August release. Smash Dungeon. It is a dark, intense action roguelike where you must hack and slash your way through the procedurally generated dungeons on your own or in co-op mode, killing everything in your path to claim the riches and escape the secret below. Developed and published by Plastic Cow Games, so a true indie game, coming in August 2022, again not a fixed release date for August, so it might or might not be August, to be honest. Action roguelike hack and slash co-op and indie. Interesting tags. Procedural dungeons. Smash Dungeon is a new game from indie developer Plastic Cow Games, taking inspiration from arcade classics to bring you procedurally generated dungeon mayhem, creating dungeons with traps, secret areas, shops, and special rooms. There's hordes of enemies, many enemies to defeat in the dungeons beneath Mjolnir, from shambling skeletons, charging metal hogs, javelin tossing hogs, farting pigs, and more. And that's before you reach the bosses. There's relics to help aid you in your quest for riches, scattered throughout the dungeon, such as Mjolnir, granting chain lightning, orbs of protection, juggernaut armor to help bolster your feeble stats, and many more. Who knows, you may even find some legendary relics. There's also a power-up system to further help in your quest. Some enemies will drop single-use items such as bombs that can kill enemies or uncover secret areas, phoenix flames to incinerate your foe, extra HP, and more. As well as runes. What are these strange items? How can they help? Well, they don't explain, but playing the game will let you find out. And help is at hand. If it all seems a bit too much to handle, don't worry, play with a friend in couch co-op. Fight through the hordes of enemies, dispatching them in a variety of ways such as melee, bombs, phoenix flames, chickens, and more. Scattered throughout the dungeon are a number of items to help bolster your chances of defeating some of the larger enemies and bosses and coming away with the riches from beneath Mjolnir. Smash Dungeon seems like a fun game. So, whenever it comes out, hopefully it's August, and hopefully it's well priced and available. And the couch co-op is definitely nice. Shared split screen couch co-op, and it says that there will be shared split screen PvP. I'm not sure what that is about. It doesn't provide any information regarding that. It's just enabled on the Steam shop as a feature. To get notified when I upload more content like this one or other builds and guides for Wooter and not so Wooter games, you can subscribe to my channel and hit that bell button to not miss out on notifications. As well as keep in mind there's something called memberships on YouTube, which lets you be a paying member for my channel to get access to perks such as emotes and badges made by me, as well as the option to get one-on-one tutoring for the very basics of Adobe Photoshop, Premiere and After Effects. And memberships can be cancelled at any time if you no longer want to be a member. Thanks for watching all the way until the end. Struck up, keep it cool until next time, and goodbye.